Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are Project Exodus. And why do I get the feeling the game is going to insist that this guy totally hasn't been turned? We're obviously going to investigate Grant over here in a second. But let me catch up on a few things. Spain, Portugal, ours, Georgia, ours as well. And we have added Spain to the Federation and Portugal, whose flag I totally remember, will be ready to join us. Oh, in a while still. Oh, Spain hadn't been added yet. It was someone else. I just did a thing. I can't remember who it was then. But I just added someone to the Federation. You'll notice a few different things. First of all, our, well, currently still called Earth Defense Fleet over here, which does include a colony ship, yes? Yeah, hasn't left. That's because we've got some aliens coming our way. I think I just dealt with one. Actually, no, sorry, an alien fleet showed up and then left without actually engaging anything. I thought there were some more coming our way, which is why this is currently parked. But you'll also notice all these little Echo 162 and so on through here. These are a new little ship I made, and it was like, maybe I should have done this a while ago. I don't know. The Mini Mining Colonizer. It is a tiny class, little gunship class ship over here. It doesn't actually have any guns on it. It's got a single fusion outpost kit. I built 6 of these, and I'm sending out to a few various rocks, including one of them I am sending towards Europa, on the off chance that he can sneak in there. They're small, they're fast, they got a lot of Delta V for the sneak in, sneak out move this time around, which may or may not work. We might get something else blown up, we will see. But I'm setting up a few mining things. Man, there's clearly, I think there's 2 aliens. I think there's one in Brazil, and there's one that was just, I think, in the UAE, I think, and there's one around. There you go, you're gonna engage that. Well, again, we'll probably put the antimatter research stuff in the queues. Direct to military priority, I don't think that's something I care too much. Yeah, there's a few intercepts. We're just going to hope that we're speedy enough that we can still drop some things. Hey, Washington's now a core economic area. That's cool. Does that just happen when, like, the economy grows a certain amount? Is it just random chance? We've seen those messages a few times. I don't know what deals with it. Okay, we have arrived in low Cassandra orbit. So we are going to poop out an outpost over here. It's not terribly rich. I don't know. I guess we must have had the... Oh, because of the chart I was looking at, the screen was only showing these things. That is a fair amount of volatiles. You know, screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. We got some mines available, and we might... We could even be able to ground-based shipyard at this stuff. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. Manage this base, and... You'll obviously get a mining outpost, just level 1. So fusion pile, it does come with a construction module, which is nice. And I suppose that's it. I mean, I can do the supply depot. I guess you can supply from orbit. We could even do a space dock for some repairs. It's slightly more maintenance, but barely. Maybe it'll give us a couple more options too. Let's do that. So we're going to end up with a net of 2 power. That's quite cool. So yeah, fusion pile, construction module, which is basically like the tier 1 nanofactory that lets construction happen from here instead of somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing the same thing at the others that end up like this. So this ship here, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to send it... No, I'm going to send... We're going to follow Most's closest rules. I'm going to be sending you back to the Mercury shipyard. And yeah. Fastest arrival, because I saved about 100k Delta V for all these guys. They have 900 as a cap. Actually, you can see here almost 1 million. Well, okay, almost 1,000k. Oh, we're back on Earth for another turn here. Has anything changed? Because I can't remember the timings. No, 87 days for Spain. Or 83 days, 83.7. Which is probably soon. Okay, I don't think we have to do anything there. You need to... Oh, yeah! Hold on a second. Yoko, investigate Grant.
Tracking target.
And speaking of, do you have a bomb in your brain? We're going to put a bomb in your brain. No, you do have a loyalty computer. Fracking hell! I don't know, man. I guess that just happens sometimes. I'm going to give you more espionage, so you're a little harder to spot. I guess we can push your loyalty up a little bit more, too. Just in case I'm worried, but... Man! I don't understand anymore. I guess you'll do the intel. And I think something did need protection. Yeah, there you go. Make sure North America stays protected, please. Tech-wise, working towards the terawatt fusion reactors, which are needed for the interstellar launch facility, which is one of our victory conditions. And terawatt fusion is also required. It's specifically called out. Terawatt fusion or antimatter. So presumably both of these probably lead to the interstellar launch. And then the Titanic spacecraft comes after fleet logistics, which I'm not rushing because this needs more tech and then has another big thing afterwards. Although, I mean, if this unlocks the Titanic by itself, Titanic spacecraft might have more. No, that is the last prereq. And it's not that expensive, and I don't need to rush to get a Titan out. So, you know what? I think a slow tick over here is fine while we do a big push this way. And Accelerando, mostly I got because it's a fun name. But it does lead to some other interesting techs that may or may not come up. I'm not sure. Confirm that. That's okay. Is I wrong? Are there no alien ships coming towards Earth?
Securing our control.
Thought there were. Okay, let's go with this. Poop out the outpost fusion. Manage. Yeah, again, low metal, which is unfortunate. You are building your outpost mining and a space dock. And then you are returning to the most closest planet. Shipyard, work 2. Okay. I'm still working on something over here. Oh, right. I was looking at some alien purple lines. And yes, there are a number of fleets coming our way. We do, at Earth, have our Dread 300Ks being built. Yeah, they might just stick around here.
I have new information.
Actual loyalty score. I mean, I don't think we would know. Man. All right, game. You're around for that. Do we need helium 3 mines? And this is just gather H3. While active, all of this faction's helium fusion drives do not use any fissibles. And heavy fusion modules don't use fissibles in their construction or ongoing support. Anywhere? All this faction. So do you want one? Without orbiter gas giant. I don't know. Let's research it and let's see about sticking one around Jupiter or something. We shall see. That's fairly cheap. We'll just, yeah.
Order is returned.
Just get it going. Okay. I don't know if this one is being intercepted, but we're definitely going to get out of here. Right, and this will just be the ground outpost, not the space one, which isn't necessarily what I meant. But, well, I don't know. I guess we'll just go for the max metal one, which seems to be this 45, which got lots of great stuff. So we're going to found this outpost. We're going to do the same thing. Set up the mine, sure. Set up this, sure. And then once this construction module finishes, which is going to be the 30th of July, then we can build locally, I think, around this planet, which is going to be good. Then we're going to transfer this guy back to this way. I mean, you could just wait around and then refuel yourself, but the idea is if you're being chased, I'm hoping... Oh, 60s. Yeah, it's there. It's being caught. We're going to try to evade. Yeah, they will force the engagement. I wonder if I can run away. Obviously, it's going to eat some more Delta V. But I want to be as annoying as possible. Our ship doesn't have a gun, so we may as well... I mean, I could just automate it, but let's see what happens if I try to be as annoying as possible. I don't think we have tremendous combat acceleration. But they're not accelerating. And we know that eventually we can just leave. We're gonna... Oh yeah, we're not using up that much Delta V that quickly, because I think our thrust isn't that impressive. But yeah, our relative speed is growing like crazy. Let's just get the hell out of here. Here, I'll offer the draw thing. Not that they'll go for it, because they know they're stronger. But they're not accelerating, so... this might not be super quick. Oh, disengage. I think I have to click this. There we go. I don't know if that changes their movement. No, I think... I wonder if you're even still thrusting. No, your Delta V isn't going down. But our relative speed is still much, much higher. Okay, and in 30 minutes, so it'll be that, and presumably, yeah, we're over 2,000 kilometers away, and the distance is increasing. So yeah, we're going to get the hell out of here. They might try to re-engage. The thing is, our ship is pretty speedy. They clearly timed their encounter fairly well. And they could bombard our ground base. They could just not pursue us and just bombard the ground base. But I'm not sure if the AI will, which is interesting. So I probably should have tried these sneaky moves before. And yeah, if we can get a bunch of stuff around Europa. And certainly the... here's a question. I wonder if they only intercept colony ships. If I detach the colony ship from my main battle group around Earth, I wonder if they wouldn't send anyone. There we go. There's 30 minutes, and we left. Aha. Take that. And we've got these series ships over here. I'm going to go and transfer you to Europa. That's just a fleet, right? That's not a base. Yeah. I know if you go somewhere they've got a base, they get pretty cranky. We'll go for a arrival date, but I'm going to save a decent amount of Delta V. Save 60 Delta V. I bet you we could get back the series if we need to. Am I going to do some from Earth as well? I mean, if they send a dedicated fleet, they can almost certainly boop the shit out of us regardless. And this does have the colony ship that can set up a space colony really fast. I don't know, we still got some aliens coming towards us. I think I kind of want to have my ships here. No, they're doing the bombard. You survived, congratulations. You're going to... Wow, there's a lot of ships that are in orbit around Mercury. Oh, Echo 167 is being chased as well. Oh, all right.
Things are cooling off.
So these guys are still coming. We're going to see if there's an interception that happens here. If not, we can get a military presence around here and stop. So they might send a little fleet after our mini colonizers. And the mini fleet could be stopped by our proper fleet over here. I'm wondering if we can set some sort of little baby trap for the attackers. Oh, I'm going to get this because I still think that some of our people might retire at some point soon. And we're going to want... I think I got one of the plus 40 XPs. And this is the other one. I'm not entirely sure, but I think. Nothing started to intercept on Series BCs yet. Still an alien something around here. Okay.
Sure. I've seen those.
Hello, Fleet Logistics.
All those
All right, Titanic spacecraft should now be researchable. And they are. Excellent. And we need that for interstellar launch. Okay, that's fine. How's the timing on these two? There we go. It's mostly in sync now, which seems convenient. Oh, yeah. More officers. I don't know, like, what the officers do for us. Okay, you're an orbiter on Cenphalitis. Let's wait for you. Poop out a fusion thing at the one with more metal. Okay, you're done. Now you're going to go back to Mercury, my friend. Okay, and then you're in Tethys orbit. Poop out a base. 21 metals. Yeah, let's prioritize the metals. And then Mercury. Get the hell out of there. I guess I could have done it on the side because it's mining outpost, space dock. Mining outpost, space dock. Not that the space dock is strictly required right now. Yeah, they've got huge Combat Excel and more Delta V. So, but again, start battle, max speed, confirm, and go at maximum speed. Let it go for a few ticks until we confirm that the distance is... Oh, no, these guys are going to try to give chase. All right, then fine. Oh, it takes a lot of influence. Like ramming speed. All right, just auto-resolve, because obviously we're going to lose that one. Okay, which is fine. They cost nothing to build. Now, they might go and blow up all my ground bases, too. So again, we're clearly not going to be able to escape. You didn't choose to engage. Okay. I'm confused about that, but I'll take it. Oh, this might... Is this the same ship? It might be. Why are you not engaging? What? What? They're like, nah, jokes. It's just a prank. We're just doing a flyby. Permission to... Oh, what's the thing from Top Gun? Permission to buzz the tower? It doesn't sound right. It's something like that, but I can't recall what it is. All right, Brendan needs some ground stations. I think we're still waiting. Oh, Turkey's mergeable. Although, since we're not above our control point cap, I suppose I don't have to worry about it. Oh, don't do space defense. Still do some funding. I mean, you could cause issues for us, but probably not. You know what? Here, let's just do this for Turkey.
Ready for orders.
And automate, and just automate is fine. We know there's some aliens running around, but they're not actually in my territory right now, so I'm going to leave them be. Tech-wise, I'm feeling okay with our little push here. I'm not rushing anything down below, and I think that's okay. All right, confirm. Okay, there's a bombard.
Lending my expertise.
Probably.
Offering support.
Maybe. Oh, so that reminds me. I think they recently sent something to bombard my Mercury base, but I don't think they actually finished it off. We might still have to do some repairs. Where are we? Oh, over by the poles. Yeah, there's a little repair to do. But they didn't get the battle stations. And I don't know. You don't get a battle report. So I don't know if I destroyed ships or just damaged them. And they're like, you know what? Never mind. It's not worth it. Okay, you're still waiting for the construction module to finish. Hopefully we get a pop-up for that. Some things don't. When I was finishing some of these stations, you can see it just shows up over here. But I'm guessing the research ones, since they don't really change anything, but maybe for the space docks and other things they do. So outpost core and the space dock, although you're still waiting for the construction module. So I mean, I could build or refuel ships from over here, but and that's fine.
Things are stabilizing.
Oh, there you go. Tethys is being bombarded. Okay, there's an agent in Argentina. Oh. Really? Okay. So, I mean, that does tell us something. So, 2.7k fleet. I mean, they're obviously going to blow us up. We're not going to do anything. So, they will go and do the intercepts.
The LZ is secure.
Well, it's an expensive thing to learn. But I kind of need to understand the AI, or the aliens' AI a little bit more. They are aggressively doing those bombardments. All right. How are we ever going to get established a little further out? And maybe we don't need to. I don't know. I suspect there's going to be something about our interstellar base has to be built somewhere else. Well, I guess the thing to do is around Earth, continue building some more ships here. And we need to get a critical mass fleet. Let's just keep building the baseline dreadnoughts. Here, I'll queue this up. It can't start right away. It'll be in the queue
What's the
and ready to go.
We are going in.
Coordinate and
Acknowledged.
investigate. Okay, operational misdirection actually sounds incredibly important. Okay, we're about to finish a tech because I was going to make a priority to swap. Because if we bring down the passive hate a little bit, it might make a difference.
Offering counsel.
Ooh, cyborging. That could be fun. What's it called? Operational something or other. I think it was a millet. Let's search by category. It could be an alien tech, which would be great for my research rate. It is. Because our Xeno research, and actually there's a few things we can probably research in there. We had a huge boost. I'm going to go and push a priority on this. Yeah, okay. Those are. I still want those two global techs to be relatively synced. That's about as close as I can get. Okay, we know you're being chased. Man, I don't think we can escape. Make a try. I mean, you'll be forever. Probably you'll just be caught and destroyed along the way. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think it just updates their trajectory. I guess when we arrive and we change, then what it's doing is it's canceling their trajectory, but then it gives them the chance to redirect. Yeah. Well, we cannot evade. They're faster and have more delta V. I'll just auto-resolve it. There ain't nothing gonna happen there. Alright. I should have just sent those to Earth and rebuilt it that way. Or left them around Ceres. Although I think Ceres at this point is well defended. Yeah, that's looking nice. Cordelia parking orbit. Wait, what? Oh, it hasn't been probed. Probe en route. Does it say when? Oh, up top. Yeah, right. We had all these question marks. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to join the Earth group. Because then, when we set up our... when we go somewhere, we can set up our orbital colony and our ground colony at the same time. Yeah, we can't evade these guys. They don't engage. What? Alright. No, there we go. They're both willing. I'll just do it auto-resolve. Like, we might have been able to do another runaway thing, but... seems doubtful. Helium-3 minor. Yeah, okay. Let's... get this anti-enthrall thing. I hadn't noticed that was in the queue, and these rates are still so good. That's going to be fine. Okay, Merc 3. But again, what I might do... oh, is that Japan attacking Australia? Yeah, go to Shipyard 2, actually. Same sort of logic. Because then, yeah, we can drop an orbital and a couple of mines wherever we show up.
Target secure.
Yeah, the aliens have really strong control over space. Cassandra got its mining outpost, and this. Yeah, construction module is still underway. Although, okay, hold on. Is this Cassandra? No. If no one's coming to blow you up... Cassandra. With a K. Now... I don't think there's a particularly metal-rich base, was it? Oh, you have some metals. I guess maybe we have enough modifiers over here. Okay. I'm going to try to scoot you up to... I could go straight to the colony core. So if I do this, it's going to turn off everything while it's running. How do I feel about that? I mean, that's actually a fair amount of fissibles. All right, I'm just going to do the boop up to level 2. Yeah. You don't have the construction module yet, so it's not going to boost this speed. I don't think there's anything else relevant for this. But yeah, no, we'll still go with the setup. I think I'm fine with it. But yeah, we'll get you to level 2. Okay, Singapore, aliens, alien operatives. But we're not looking to boop any alien operatives. If they're not in my territory, I'm not going to worry about them. Though I think hate management is maybe a bit of a lost cause. Outpost mining is done. Okay, so same logic, actually. What are you looking like? That's a lot of water, a lot of... Okay, well, same thing. We'll upgrade you to 2 if the game is going to let me do that. We might not bother with defenses because I don't know if I'm going to get you to level 3. Okay, shipyard 2. I'm going to... Echo 164. I'm just going to leave you separate from the other fleets. So this is going to be ground call. And they might get folded in to our Earth defense once it becomes like Jupiter colonizer 3rd try, I think we're on 3rd try. Ay, ay, ay. So painful. Coordinate the countryside, investigate these aliens that we're otherwise apparently going to ignore. And what's our status on, what am I looking for? Relations. Rain is 14 days away. Okay, so the next time this goes, we can start doing some national. Okay, Dread 3, join Earth Def. And same, and same, and same, and same, and same. If we go and take a look at the fleet lists for the aliens, we got a 7.5k fleet in Callisto. 4.3. Some of these, there might be more than one. Yeah, so low Enki, so they could merge. Let's assume we got to be able to fight like an 8k fleet. That's series def. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we're going to need more than this. I think I'm going to want like a 5k fleet on our paper to make the jump. Well, that sounds like it could be useful.
Offering assistance.
Hello, humanity first.
Your little science project is amusing. At least the technologies you are developing will be useful in the fight against...
I don't want to give you... I'm actually thinking I will give you the Poseidon Torch. Like, I'm going to give you a super good deal. These are space platforms. I don't want those. You don't have any mines, which is kind of embarrassing. And you got no projects to share. You're going to offer me truculent logistics, which I could take and sell. Listen, buddy, I'm going to give you the deal of a lifetime. I'm just going to straight up give you Poseidon Torch technology. Maybe you could... You don't have any materials. I'd have to give you materials. And someone might just... Well, this is just going to be the ability to research it, right? You know what? It's not worth it. Humanity First is so boned. They have nothing. They've completely missed out on the space race completely. I gotta remember when this comes up, we're going to start a policy mission. Okay, arrived at Mercu, and yeah, I apologize for it that you took this trip, then you're going to go there. But you know what? You're going to get lots of flight experience in your belt. You're going to go to Shipyard 2, and you're going to be joining the ground colony
Violence is abating.
Alien detected. Argentina, okay. Alright, Echo 167 is being chased. Oh! June. 12th of June. Earth defense. You are going to Mercury. Oh, you can get there in April. Oh. You can save some fuel. You can save a lot of fuel. Wow, no, our most efficient Delta V launch. Do I want you to be offline for a bit? First, let me double check Earth has no aliens. You know, they're probably just going to go and bombard that base, that ground base around Mercury. Yeah, screw them.
Target
Even if they blow them up, it's not the end of the world. Ooh, critical success. Yard 2, and you're joining ground colonizer. I don't know what the command center is. Is that more mission control? I don't know. Well, I mean, we bought it at some point. I have no idea yet. I could queue up one more ship right now, but I'm not sure
At your service.
that's going to sync up nicely. And I might want to save my options for like deploying a bunch around Mercury or Ceres or something like that. Or just building more actual bases. Right, I have to send someone. Well, you can investigate. Henrietta can investigate, so I'm going to get you to set national policy.
On my way
Okay,
to
we'll go and put a cut here. You're going to add Spain to a federation. What's your timer on Portugal? 63 days. There might be something else that I'm not sure about that we can interact with. And yeah, I think I can unify with Turkey, but I don't need to because we don't need the control points right now. So we may as well have it continue to develop just a little something, just per se. If we start to get targeted in some of these areas and it's hard to hold on to, then we'll go ahead and probably just unify them because the economy of the European Union is so huge that it's very hard to touch, which is what we like. And yeah, you're still polarized, so we're still doing a unify. I think I can pull back to maybe 1 pip of unify here. Also, I might want some space defense, but no, I'm going to pull back on that as well. So a slow trickle, which keeps our PR really high as well, or PO, the public opinion, really high. Because that's one of the things Unity does in pushing this. If this hits 5, we might want to dial back on Unity, in which case we might have to babysit the public opinion in the European Union. But yeah, it would be very hard to mess with. And again, we could make a move on China, but I'm not sure that changes any of our mechanics overall. One thing I might want to do, because if we want to do repairs of our exotic ship, I think we need exotics. I might want to go and do the design, which I could do now. Like if I went to ship classes, I'd obsolete and pick my default dreadnought over here and choose upgrade. First of all, we can make one that doesn't have the salvage bay, but does have an extra laser engine. And then in terms of the nose weapon, my damage, I could downgrade to a Mark II. Refill. Oh, is this utility different class? So I can't replace the salvage module? Oh, that's annoying. But I can do that. And then for hull weapons and lasers. So replace all the phasers with just arcs. And this one here, because I think these have less range, I might do something like this. Class, is it just the mount size? Okay, it's just the mount size. Never mind, I can't do that. But I can downgrade this. So this is the I don't know why it's doing that with the name. It just remembers the last thing. But Dread 300K no exo. And then the Delta V is still good. Yeah, it's basically the exact same, but it cost no exotics. Yeah, there we go. So the 300K and the 300K no exo. It's clearly less good, but I don't want to run out of exotics and fail to be able to do repairs. And unfortunately, we lost 1 dreadnought in our little series move. Not this guy. Like again, I think we can probably just scuttle this. This is not going to do anything. Gain 25% of the resources. You know what? Just officially scuttle you. And Merc Def, same thing. And I can't scuttle you, which is weird. Like, I literally don't need to track you anymore. Okay, we're down to not very many fleets. And yeah, I could still only queue up one of the big ones over here. I could supplement my fleet with a bunch of smaller ships or something, but they would work better as like flank maneuvers, which I'm not going to be doing and setting up, so I don't think it's worthwhile. And again, I might want some of these for the bases, but yeah, we'll be ready to build some extra dreadnoughts that don't cost exotics. And we do have a couple mines coming online. I've got some probes being sent out, and we might do something with that. It's too bad that I can't, like, you know, just send out an automated platform there. Because of the 750-day limit. So it needs manual intervention. I could go and blow up bases that are owned by people I don't like and take over their mines. Or send Marines. But I don't know, maybe I don't need to do that. We really could use a lot more metals. That is tempting. Is it owned by aliens? Or is that... I can never tell these flags. Okay, the disturbance is a flame, and that's sort of a spoke. Pokey. These are aliens, right? Yeah, oh, and actually, we can see, yeah, Victor, that's one of the alien fleets. Red Knife Station's pretty dangerous. Okay, I might have a look around and consider some strikes against something. Like Merapi, for example. Nothing in orbit. Yeah, maybe we do that. Can I tell? What are these negative numbers? Defend itself from assaults from orbit. Right, and you've got some marine strength. Point defense array. Oh, okay. Single point defense array. If I just go and throw a ground colonizer, I might just do it that way rather than take over. Is just drop, like just blow it up from orbit and then drop a replacement colony. This is very tempting. At 536 Merapi. This is exactly the sort of things I need to do, isn't it? Probably. All right, maybe I'll make some plans with that. Folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.